What's going on, guys? I just shot a live stream, but just to keep some records, I'm here to record a quick video about guides for starting off Ro-Ghoul. Now, starting off Ro-Ghoul is kind of tough, especially because nowadays people don't want to buy Robux for private servers because they got stuff going on in their own lives and whatever other reasons they may have. The private servers, if you want to be lazy and you want to be safe, that is definitely the best way to go. But if you cannot afford it or you just don't want to buy it, here are your tips. Tip number 1. Stay away from people. I know it's like fairly simple, but stay away from anybody that you don't want to be around. Like if they're not your friend or they're like they don't seem friendly or they're hostile, obviously you stay away from them unless you're like 3 times their level. Or if they just refuse to respond to your messages, because that means that they're in a call and they're going to ignore you. Also, you don't want to go. Okay, tip number 2: do not mess around with people with logos above their heads. They are in groups, and they can put you under a KOS list if they really wanted to. I know somebody who puts people under KOS lists. I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are. Tip number 3. If you're a CCG member, don't go off farming ghouls. Go farm CCG. I know it's like counterintuitive to you role players out there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. As a CCG member, fellow CCG will not attack back. Now, I'm obviously not talking about players here. If you attack a player, they are most likely going to attack back. I know I do all the time. Rule number 3. Edo cannot be harmed until you hit level 1000, I believe. Do not quote me. It was either that or 500. I can't remember. But Edo may seem like a fascinating creature, but she's pretty boring. Don't touch her. Even when you hit level 1000, do not engage her in combat. I'll just show you what happens when you do. As you can see, I died very quickly without doing much damage. Now, that can be avoided by using insane range attacks such from Taki K2, but that is not a beginner's Kagune. Okay, so tip number, I believe we're on 4 now. I'm losing track. My bad. Do not interrupt somebody while they are farming. If you interrupt them, attack them, do whatever, they will attack back, obviously. Self-explanatory, right? As a ghoul, do not always have your Kagune out. It may provoke people to attack you. It doesn't happen much, but I've seen it happen before. Number 6, don't trash talk people. They can't get friends on. It's ridiculous. This game is actually ridiculous. Number 7, probably best to get a private server and auto grind. I know I said this was for people who can't afford private servers, but I had to leave this in here. So just grab an auto clicker. There's a bunch of free ones out there. I use a free one. No need to spend money. Nothing too special out there. If you're tech savvy, make one for yourself. It's no big deal. Probably the largest tip I can give anybody: don't roleplay on public servers. It's gonna get you killed. Everyone hates it. Absolutely everyone hates it. I hate it. My friends hate it. Everyone I know hates it, aside from the role players. But They low-key give me private servers, so yay. Probably gonna lose like 5 friends after this, but oh well. Okay. Explaining how you get yen. Yen is a very easy thing to get. It may seem difficult at first, and it's really not. It's extremely simple to get. So basically, when you walk up, you're just like, "Hey girl, let me empty your pockets." Bam, and you rob her, just like that, of her life and her yen. Yep, that's just how the world works, you know. You knock someone out, you eat them, you get the money. Yeah, that's how it works. Money varies from person to person, obviously. So from a normal human, you get 1.5k. From CCG, you get, depends on rank, but it only goes up the stronger the opponents are. I'm not entirely sure if you get yen from killing people, but I'd imagine so, because you also get RC and experience from killing people. How do you get RC? Basically the same way as getting yen. Sorry. What you do is you just pop somebody and you eat them and you get the RC. Same thing with CCG. You pop them, then you send them off on the helicopter, and you're good to go. Alright, so beginner Kagunes. I know this one's going to sound a little weird, but the Ken Kaneki line isn't bad at all. It's the complete opposite of the other one, the CCGC Katana. This one is half decent. The C Katana is absolutely terrible. They have basically the same starting moves and all. I know. But once you realize that this turns into this, you're going to want to keep it. Or, if you just want to switch to Takizawa, that's always a viable option. Just don't go around spamming. As for stats, and what you want to max out first, you're going to need to max out your speed, and it maxes out at 200. I wasn't the smartest bulb in the bunch, and I went 100 over physical. Physical, just basically your jump height and your punch damage. So 100 is the max for that. Speed, it makes you run faster, makes your cooldowns shorter, and it makes your ability to take your Kagune and Kinke out really, really fast, I guess. Your durability comes next, after speed. I'd say get each to 50 in this order. Speed, durability, physical, Kagune. I know it sounds strange to have Kagune last, but once you get jump height and speed down, you're pretty much good to go. You could dodge attacks fluently. It gives you the ability to dash like this, constantly. As fast as you can press the key, that's as fast as you can move. Whereas with durability and Kagune, it's just health and damage. Not that important early on, as you're going to get one shot by basically everybody anyway. Now, I'm sure you can become a glass cannon, hypothetically, and literally put everything in your Kagune. Actually, I might do that on my ult, see what happens. But, it's not advised. I mean, you can redo your focus at any given time, but it costs Robux, and nobody wants to do that. Now, tasks. When you accept a task, I recommend your each of your stats to be at least 50. The way tasks work, I call them missions. So I'm gonna just say mission from now on. The way missions work, So no matter what faction you're on, you have to kill Eragiri. And the best way to do that is to come over here to the Eragiri spawn, near the Eragiri hideout. So you run around killing the Eragiri until this number is fulfilled. So once that number is completed, you can return to Yoshimura or to whoever the the other guy is, the CCG boy. But if the humans, you're not supposed to kill them at all during this, because you're raising your reputation as a good person, not as a bad person. Not a bad ghoul, not a bad CCG member. If you max out on the humans, you will receive a reputation boost, but it will be very low compared to what you will get if you just complete Eragiri. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I will be here to answer them. I know it's been a while since I made a tutorial video, but here it is. Thank you, and see y'all later. Goodbye.